How's it going, people? Welcome to the Phillip and Phillip Jr. Show. I'm your host, Phillip and and we're gonna go bug my father for a minute. We're gonna bug Phillip Jr. for a second. Oh, Phillip Jr. Say hi.
Get the fuck out of here!
Obviously, he doesn't want to talk. Picking on Dad. So, obviously, he doesn't want to talk on the podcast today, but anyway, I'm taking the control of the ship, for today. So, we got into a debate the last time we were on this podcast, about who we believed should have been the Raw Women's Championship picture at Backlash. Now, things didn't go the way I wanted them to. Nia Jax is unfortunately in the picture, the Raw Women's Championship picture at Backlash. And it's not the result I wanted, but unfortunately it's the result we got. So it'll be Nia Jax versus the new champion, Asuka. Now, for those that don't know why Asuka's the champion, Asuka became the champion because Becky Lynch had to relinquish her title due to being pregnant, which led a humongous void. And since Asuka won the Money in the Bank contract, it was right for them to put her in that position to take the title from Becky. On the other hand, Otis was away this week, on his honeymoon, so to speak, with Mandy Rose. I don't know what you would call it, a honeymoon or what you would call it. It was a weird segment on SmackDown this week.
She got a new super suit. So did Ella.
Say hi.
No! Don't like cameras.
Apparently Sean doesn't like cameras either. He's running from me. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, it put a humongous void in the Raw Women's Championship picture. A void in which Asuka was filled. And people have asked me all week what I thought about Asuka being world champion. I think she has the goods to take this role and take it seriously. I think she will beat Nia Jax at Backlash. And I do believe she has the roles to, the goods to be the world champion for a long time if she can maintain her temper. Now, you saw what she did with Kairi Sane. And for those of you that don't, Kairi Sane was attacked by Nia Jax this past week. So, Kairi Sane's out. However, we're in the finals of the Intercontinental Championship Tournament featuring Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn had to relinquish the title. So now we're in the title featuring AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan. On a personal note, this whole Jeff Hardy DUI situation that they played last night on SmackDown, I didn't find it funny. That's like taking a man's personal life and the history that a man's trying to build a legacy and turning it into crap. And CM Punk thought the segment was hilarious. CM Punk has his opinions. I have mine. And my opinion is I thought it was crap. It's garbage segments like that make me not want to be a wrestling fan. And they just, with the call-up of Matt Riddle, I think that was a good call-up. I think it was a good thing for WWE SmackDown to call up Matt Riddle. But as a result of the whole DUI thing last night, I think it was garbage television. I think it was, they couldn't come up with nothing more creative, so they did garbage television. And it's unfortunate that they had to reach those levels. We do know that next week, Bayley and Sasha will challenge Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. And everyone's asked my opinion on that match. And I'm going to stick with my girl Bayley. Bayley and Sasha to win the new tag team titles. Because I can't bet it any other way. They've been on a roll. They know how to cheat if they need to. And that's the way I'm dealing with it. So, I'm saying Bayley and Sasha win the tag titles next week. That's my opinion. That's the way I'm going on this. And that's where my vote is.
Cream. Sasha's gonna take Bayley's title.
Don't listen to that idiot. I think what they need is a solid challenger, if they're going to have any, for Bayley's Women's Championship at Backlash. This has been a decision that WWE's had to make for a while. It's very unfortunate that they haven't come to a solid decision on who should challenge Bayley at Backlash. But I'm going to go back on a topic from last Monday, and a lot of people don't agree with me on this topic, and I could care less. Liv Morgan. I read a lot of comments on Facebook and a lot of, social media chatter saying that Charlotte shouldn't have been in the match for the Raw Women's Championship #1 contendership. And I agree. Charlotte is the NXT champion. She should be focusing on her role in NXT. Not being a part of the Raw Women's Championship. I think Liv Morgan should have received that shot. And when she didn't, I didn't even watch Monday Night Raw because I was so pissed that Liv Morgan didn't receive that shot for the Raw Women's Championship. She should have. And I was pissed, so I didn't watch Monday Night Raw this past Monday at all. I skipped it. But I heard about the whole Nia Jax situation by WWE.com, and I wasn't surprised. They were setting it up for Nia to challenge her all along. But I do believe at SummerSlam that Liv Morgan should challenge, I believe, the eventual winner, Asuka, for the title. And Liv's got the goods to prove what she's made of. And hopefully they do make the right decision and let Liv challenge for the title at SummerSlam. The other note, I think Miz and Morrison should receive their automatic clause rematch for the tag team championships because they never received their one-on-one tag team rematch for the tag team titles. I think they deserve that match. And they deserve to receive that one-on-one championship match for the tag titles. And on another note, Jeff Hardy's... Everyone who saw the beginning segment of SmackDown, the last segment was Jeff Hardy, I read online, was exonerated of all his charges. So he was never charged with what he was supposed to be allegedly charged with. And it's unfortunate that they did that to him. But they're trying to make a good television show. And it's garbage TV. Like I said, it's just garbage all around. So I hope they do something creative with WWE. I'm starting like AEW, that Brody Lee from AEW. He's really lifting the bar in AEW. John Moxley is lifting the bar. Jim Ross on commentary, for Christ's sake, lifting the bar. And I can't wait till this Tuesday night, because this Tuesday night, CM Punk will be back on FS1's Fox show, Backstage. And I'm going to be watching because their special guest is none other than the leader of the S Movement, Daniel Bryan. And that should be a good show. I'm always excited when CM Punk shows up on Backstage, because CM Punk is one of my idolized favorites. You know, CM Punk's done a lot for the business on Backstage. And I'm going to take you a little bit in depth real quick before we leave this show. on the relationship between Vince McMahon, CM Punk, and Triple H. Back at WrestleMania, the week before WrestleMania 30, CM Punk was told he was going to face Triple H in one of the main events. Punk refused because he was hurt, he was injured. He was basically, he'd had enough. He walked out of WWE in 2014 and did not return until late last year in 2019. But CM Punk made very clear last year that he does not work for WWE. He works for Fox, and exclusively Fox and FS1. And the WWE's never reached out to CM Punk, and it's mainly because he walked out of the company without notification. And my opinion on it is the guy was hurt. The guy was basically, he'd had enough. So I applaud him for leaving. And I applaud him for coming back to backstage. And I hope he stays, Alright, guys. Well, this has been your edition of the Phillip and Phillip Jr. Show. I'm Phillip Zert. Unfortunately, my dad wouldn't come to the show. He backed out. But he probably thanks you too. And we'll see you next time.